You're probably aware we have 2 visitor centers. People text us, they call us, they do all sorts of things. They send us questions, we answer them. We answer questions. That's what we do. Ready?
Yes.
So this is a segment we call We Get Questions. Ready?
I'm ready.
Have you seen these? No.
No.
I mean, I just flashed them.
I've heard them before.
Right. They're different every week.
Okay.
Yeah, I just listen and then people get them. So here we go.
Keep it exciting.
This is a visitor from the United Kingdom. Ready? Where is a beautiful winery? Should I do that in an accent?
I'm going to have to go, because I never really go to wineries so much, except for when I was a teenager and probably shouldn't have been there, but I know the beauty. So I love Benziger.
Okay, that's a beautiful winery.
I just love that family. And
up in Glen Ellen by Jack London State Park.
Buena Vista, I used to do flowers for a long time.
Oh, you did?
I've done weddings at all these
You were a flower
places.
person? A florist?
Years. That's why I couldn't be an extra and Scream. I had a
You had to
job
go, you had
down
flowers.
the street
You had to go
doing
make corsages and stuff.
Exactly.
All right, so you're saying Benziger Family Winery, which is up there in
them.
Glen Ellen.
Yeah.
Buena Vista is a beautiful winery.
Love that, right?
There's a lot.
There's a lot of them.
A better question to answer is where is an ugly winery? Don't answer that question.
I know. This is where I need my podcast partner Gerardo, because he's always got a question.
So the beautiful thing is, visitor from the UK, is that there are a lot of beautiful wineries. Anytime you just go up the valley, you're going to have views depending what side you're on, east side or west side of the valley, even though the valley does kind of curve, so it could be north or south side of the valley.
Yeah.
And then you go down.
I don't think you would find an ugly, that's our bonus situation.
Exactly.
Here. Outside, there's...
You know what?
Outside.
You know what? Person from the UK.
Wine, everything starts looking.
Everything's gorgeous after 2 glasses of Chard. Everywhere. The answer is there's a beautiful wine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bartholomew Park.
That's a great one. You went there. Okay. This one came from a Canadian. A Canadian visitor came in.
All right. What's it about? Sorry.
All right. I got a question. All right. Where is that building that looks like, or what is that building that looks like a church over there? What is that building that looks like a church over there? They're in the Plaza.
Oh, they're in the Plaza.
And they're pointing.
And they're looking for what, like Valea's home?
Is there like a white building with a cross on it near the Plaza that looks like a church?
I'm starting to sweat. It looks like a church. You mean the Mission?
The Mission, yes.
Okay, okay. Yeah. I'm thinking like some outstanding thing that you see, but it's the Mission. It's like people my height can fit.
Let's talk about the Mission. That's funny.
So beautiful.
We have a beautiful little mission. There. However, it is not like Santa Barbara, which is a stunning, enormous mission. No. The reason being, this is the last mission built in California. This is the end of the trail.
Is that why the ceilings are so short?
They ran out of money. No, so it was... well, people were shorter back then.
Accommodating for little people like myself.
Yeah, no, I think it was mainly because this was the only mission built during Mexican independence. So a lot of that was the Spanish Empire, then became Mexican independence. And you can even see the missions kind of get smaller and less grand as you go up because you're going up into the frontier. Right, you're further away from like the administrative capital in Mexico,
right?
And so this was Mexico, but it was New Spain. Whatever. Here's this whole history for you.
Thank you, because I didn't go to.
Did you not go to fourth grade here? Where did you go to fourth grade?
I actually was in South Carolina at that time, and we did it on the missions of the American Indians that are around
down
everywhere.
there. You didn't do.
And the year that my daughter should have been doing all of this was COVID. So we didn't make a mission or anything like that.
Oh, good. You didn't have all that clay. You could have done it in the ceramic studio, too.
I know. We actually
would have won.
That come in and do that.
You would have had the best thing. So, yeah, that is a mission. It's called the Mission San Francisco de Solano. It's the last mission built in California. It's interesting. And it actually has really good exhibits both on the Spanish, the Mexican, the Native Americans. The Russians were here. So there's a lot going on. So, okay. Yeah, here's another one.
Lunar New Year. I just want to let you know on the side of that we have a new event.
You're doing a Lunar New Year?
Lunar New Year.
Okay.
And leading up to that, actually, we will be having a Chinese American presentation.
They were at one time. It was like 20% of the population was Chinese.
Exactly. Yeah. So we're doing on the 27th. I don't know if this will even be out, but the early Chinese in Sonoma Valley, a presentation by this historical society at the community center.
Okay.
So, and then several workshops. On March 2nd, we'll have the Redwood Empire Chinese Association dancers and calligraphy by our ex-mayor, Jack Ding.
Jack Ding will be there? Wait, Jack Ding can do calligraphy?
Yeah. Did you even know? So he's doing a demonstration.
Oh, that's cool. That's
I know. That's
I know
March
he's
2nd.
also an accountant. I can imagine him doing like your tax forms with calligraphy. They're like beautiful and
Beautiful
gorgeous. They're like the
form.
most beautiful ever.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's like,
I will.
and you owe $5,000. Oh, no,
But
Jack.
it's beautiful. You can frame it. Either that was a segue
Right.
because
I like
we
that.
are happy to be back honoring.
I love that. That's good.
Honoring this and working with our
Chinese history.
partners.
And we're working on a plaque at Depot Park about what
Yeah,
happened there.
I
So,
heard about that. That's fantastic.
all right, third question. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. This is on Facebook. So we know this person's old. Okay, here we go. So looking looking for recommendations on wineries with tastings and paired lunches, more than just charcuterie and snacks. Tia, I think it means thanks in advance. I don't think it means aunt in Spanish, but it might be. Tia. So
Yeah.
yeah, recommendations on wineries with tastings and paired lunches.
Man, this is all wine oriented, which is great. That's
Right.
what we're here.
No, well, not really. You're right. I mean, you're right.
Yeah.
There's a lot more going on here. I can jump in if you need help.
Which is funny. We do a lot of cooking classes, and we pair it up with wine.
So I think
at
the first
community
answer is
center.
go to the SonomaCommunityCenter.org website and find a cooking class
Yes.
or an event.
Especially most
Yes.
of them are paired up,
Yeah,
and
with
there's,
wine.
there's always wine sponsors and
Literally
but,
across the street, there's a
yeah,
winery.
I mean, I just don't really think there's a
Right.
bad place.
I'm going to give you
of
one.
course, go to Bella Cheese.
Valley cheese is good.
Yeah, get your own.
Get
go
some
to
cheese
Bella
over there.
That's
Go to
my
the
favorite.
Plaza.
Those are my peeps.
St. Francis Winery in Kenwood is
yeah.
famous for doing a food and wine pairing, which is really like a meal, but it's not technically a meal, but it is
Yeah.
like it's one of the top culinary events or culinary things on TripAdvisor. Was
Really?
the St. Francis Winery? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a good one. Most wineries have something like this.
Yes, I won't lie. Around 4th of July last year, Eric came back into town, and I went out to Gloria Ferrar.
Oh yeah,
and
did you
they
get time
did
there?
really
They do
nice-
good and sparkling wine up
Yeah,
there, and
it
that's
was
a good
great.
spot. Okay. Oh, so Eric Jackson was back in town.
He just came in for 4th of July.
Eric,
He moved to Salt Lake
Eric,
City.
and I
We
know.
love you, Eric.
Salt Lake City,
Yeah,
which is a
theater.
lovely place.
He's back
a
in his
lovely
place.
Yeah, he's a theater guy.
Yeah.
He's quite talented. Okay, so that's. I also say go to SonomaValley.com. And we have a bunch of different wineries. It would also be like the Ugly Winery. There are lots of
Ugly Winery.
wineries that have tastings with food. So, and some are charcuterie, but some also have more in-depth food there. Also, a lot of our restaurants have fabulous wine lists, so you can go to a restaurant and get good.
You're not going to get bad wine here.
You won't.
No Franzia,
No.
folks.
Please don't send us a letter. Francia and Grumpy. Okay, this is a food question. You want to try that one?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to be staying in Sonoma in March with 5 other gals. We would love some recommendations for restaurants for dinner between Healdsburg back down to Sonoma. So anywhere between Healdsburg and Sonoma, that's about an hour drive. Also, any bakeries or places to grab sandwiches or pastries before hitting the wineries would be great. And they're very mixed in what we like for food, but we'll be looking for more Italian, seafood, and burgers, or mix. With most prices, 20 to 40. They're very open except for these very specific
Exactly.
requirements.
Well, I
So
can
give me
only
any restaurants.
really lean to Sonoma since it's been a while since
yeah,
I've been up
and these are your
that
people.
part. Exactly, except for Cafe Chidi that I
Yes.
loved that was in Kenwood
And it kind of
now
moved
Santa
up.
Rosa.
But Ari's opening a new restaurant there, Glen Ellen Star. He's going to open his second restaurant
Oh.
at the Cafe Chidi location in Kenwood. Yeah.
Cafe Chidi had just the best Caesar salad like, with the real sardine. It's so good. So
It was
good.
It was classic. That was classic Italian.
Exactly.
Ari was literally talking about that, how he's going to put something on the menu that's an homage
Honors
to
that.
Cafe de Chidi.
Good. They
Yeah.
have this. Yes,
Yes.
so good.
All right, but give me another
I
restaurant
love,
that's actually there.
And for sandwiches, if you're going
Anything.
through Glen Ellen,
Don't care.
even oh my god, why am I forgetting it?
The
right
French
now?
place?
Pascal's.
Those Pascal's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Pascal's. That's
Good.
great for those turkey sandwiches. So good.
They're really good.
Of course, I'm a big fan in Boys Hot Springs of supporting Spread Kitchen.
Spread's
which is right
great.
there,
The kind of Lebanese and Lebanese
Mediterranean
inspired food. They have really good. Is it the fries or something they have on there? I had something that was
Dirty
really,
fries.
Yeah, they're so
They're
good.
so
They're so
good.
good. Okay, good. That's good
and
stuff.
the tom sauce, all of it.
I'm trying to get her on the podcast. Has she been on your podcast?
She no, but that's a good idea.
Yeah, we're mad
She's
at her.
very supportive.
How about we
I
get
love
2 microphones and do it at the same time?
her. Exactly.
And then she brings us fries.
oh my god, do you
Be
think we'll even
wonderful.
get a word in edgewise with us, Tim?
Let's be eating. All right, so we've got Spread. You've got Cafe Chidi, which isn't there. You've got, let me think, bakeries. Oh, I've been to Monday Bakery, which is really
I
good.
just had a good quiche from them.
There's
yesterday.
good place.
I'm more
That's
of
in
a
the
savory
Plaza.
person.
Okay.
And I love Baker and Cook.
Yeah,
They
I'll
make-
say Jen is the baker.
Yes.
Baker and cook. Also trying to get her on the podcast.
And
She's
if you're
really
here
shy.
early, folks, Friday, I can't say this enough. I was just there. Friday Farmers Market that is down by Depot Park is the biggest secret, amazing place. You get all your vegetables. You support local farmers. They have the golden pickle, which is not the golden pickle anymore, but they just have really good kimchi and food and tea.
Yeah.
And,
the fermented
Baker
stuff
and
lady.
Cook is down
Baker
there.
and Cook's right there.
Yeah.
And then Costa Tacos has breakfast tacos.
Costas. That's our
It's all
unofficial
there.
sponsor that doesn't sponsor our podcast.
You're unofficial because you just eat the tacos.
You'll find out.
Oh, good. Oh, I love it.
favorite.
Because he has little potatoes and onions and he grills them. They're
Yes.
so good.
It's the best.
So you're right. So actually, I think giving in, if you're here on a Friday,
Yes.
go to the Friday Farmers Market
Go to
and
the
get
farmers
some of your
market.
food there.
Yeah.
Even
We're
Maison
actually
Porcella's there.
We have a group that's going to get together, kind of like a class. I'm not entirely sure
Okay.
yet. Maria Di Capdeville, who wrote a book on olive oil, does amazing Italian classes at the community center, is going to do a farmer's market, taking people down to the farmer's market on Friday, and then coming back and preparing lunches.
That's okay. We're going to bring you back to talk about that because
Yeah,
that
bring
is
her.
a
She's
fabulous idea.
Yeah.
I love that idea. And
Yeah, me too.
I mean, yeah, that's smart. Okay, so you answered all the questions. You did it.
Okay.
Well, it's not that
Food
hard.
and wine,
That's not that hard.
Food, yes.
I should have put a dance question in there, but I don't know any dance
yeah?
questions. Like, what's first position? Is that when your ankles are together and pointing out? Oh,
Like
they're
this,
kind of
like a duck.
like a duck.
Okay.
And second position is when they go up to the toes or
Second
something.
position is out.
Oh.
Like this.
Okay.
Third is in the middle.
Third. Okay.
Fifth is covers
How many
the toes.
positions are there?
There's 5. Well,
that's
kind of
it.
6. 6 is like unofficial parallel.
Okay.
But
you
there's
just jump around a lot.
there's a reason, and you'll see them like in different angles and stuff. And the reason why is because ballet kind of came out of the courts of France from the Sun King, so they danced
Okay.
for the Sun King.
Okay.
And you were dancing. The dancers, they were paying your bills, so you were always dancing up to the orchestras. They also, up to the boxes and that sort of stuff. So that's why everything is kind of
These
here.
movements that are
Exactly.
looking up at the boxes.
And they also have very slated stages, right?
Okay.
So you can only imagine, and that's why you see like old dancers.
why you twist your
they have
ankles
really
and stuff?
big calves.
Yeah.
Because when you had to do big leaps going
Uphill?
down stage, you were going uphill, kind of, which you can practice in our hallway at the community center. Sometimes if no one's around. I used to have the kids go all the way down the
jumping up,
hallway.
just
to the
jump
second
like-
wall. Grand jetés, all the way to the water.
It's like jumping back and forth down the hall? That'd be so funny.
It's fun.
All right, see, Molly,
It's
this is
like the
good.
Fame building over there. That's
It is.
probably why I work there. Music coming out of the music room.
It is. It is like Fame. See,
Yeah.
that's when I go in there, I think of that. And a lady
do
with a
too.
stick,
Yeah,
and she would do the whole thing there.
We used to when Cynthia's there, but exactly me with this. I wish I was Debbie Allen, but I'm not. You can't really
Debbie
teach
Allen,
like that.
that's right.